Hey everybody, welcome to day 27 of the 3 moves for 3 minute challenge. So going to be on the ground for all 3 movements today. We're going to be doing a paratrooper, which is kind of like what it sounds like. Once again, I make up all of these names just so I can try to describe them to y'all. These are things that I do in my gym, and I don't know if they're what the names of them are. I just know that they are hitting a muscle group or a movement or whatever that I think is important for my health and my body. And, you know, there's a lot of movements in the gym that you don't hit a muscle group like the way you want to. And so I come up with things that do certain movements on my own. So that's, I've already explained that once, but if you forgot, sometimes these names are funny. Name them whatever you want to, or you just know that that's the movement. So paratrooper is going to be number 1. Low plank is number 2. And then we're going to be doing a bicycle is number 3. So the paratrooper, when you see somebody jump out of an airplane, they don't automatically pull their chute. You know, they are flying. You know, they've got their arms are spread. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit so you can see. And their heels are usually, you know, you can see their heels up in the air and their arms are out like that. And that's what we're gonna do. That's how we are going to look. But we are really going to try to lift up our chest as far as we can, and it might not be much at all. I don't get a whole lot of movement there, but I am contracting my glutes, my erector spinae. So I guess maybe act like you've got a string tied from the top of your head to your heels, and somebody is picking up in the middle of that spring like a puppet. You know what I mean? Same thing with your hands. On the strings on the edge of your fingers, and you are flexing as hard as you can, pulling your shoulder blades together. You're squeezing your glutes hard as you can and your erector spinae, and you're trying to act like you're balancing on your belly button. All right, if you can imagine that. You ain't gonna be able to do it, but that's what you're trying to do. Everything is off the ground and flexing and squeezing except your belly button, okay? So that's the deal right there. Heels to the ceiling, knuckles to the ceiling, head to the ceiling. Everything is flexed. So here's kind of what that looks like. All right, get your knees up off the ground. Everything is off the ground that you can get off the ground. That's the goal there. A low plank is, it's a plank on our elbows. So get your elbows underneath you, get your toes on the ground, and then you are just making your back flat. All right. That's the way it looks right there. Don't have your butt up in the air. You want to be flat. You want your back to be flat all the way down to your feet. So that's a low plank. We've done a high plank, you know, different. The way your body is adjusting on these, the more weight you're putting or the less weight you're putting on certain parts of your body just by a simple adjustment. The last move is a bicycle. So we're going to be laying on our back, acting like we are pedaling a bicycle. This is a upper quad and a abdominal movement, and you are going to just like you're pedaling a bicycle. So on your way up, it's not going to be a super exaggerated thing like that. You're wanting to keep that pressure, that time under tension on your abdominal muscles and your quad muscles the whole 60 seconds, okay? And you're barely gonna go down and barely touch your heel, because you don't want any relaxing at the bottom. That's just you touch it and you're right back up, okay? So here is that. You're gonna tuck your chin. That's going to engage your upper abs. That's going to contract them. So tuck your chin to your chest. Spread your arms out for balance. And there is that movement right there. All right. So, not going to be a crazy hard day. That paratrooper is going to activate all of your muscles right off the bat. Full body movement right off the bat. So I'm going to run that one the first when your muscles are the freshest, because I want you to get that full 60 seconds. And if you start to tire out, if you start to crap out and things start creeping back down to the bottom, keep your arms up, keep your heels up. If you have to get down to your knees, just hold the form as long as you can. 60 seconds, okay? So that's the deal. Do this one right. Keep your form tight. Work, and you're contracting every muscle in your body, guaranteed, okay? That's the goal for a paratrooper, all right? Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go. Balance on your belly button, everybody. Keep everything up. Everything up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You need to feel this. Hey, your shoulder blades already should be burning. Your hamstrings should already be burning. Your glutes, oh my goodness, I'm almost getting a cramp in my hammy. Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. Flex, 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 20. Everything off the ground except your belly button. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! I almost got a cramp in my hamstring. But, hey, you can work crazy hard doing things like that. Crazy hard. All right, straight into the low plank in 3, 2, 1, go. Everything's flat. Don't put your butt up in the air and don't sink it down, okay? You want your back even with your heels. You're gonna feel this in your core. Actually, this is kind of another full body movement, but not near as hard as that paratrooper. This is gonna keep most of those muscles activated again. Gives your shoulders a little bit of a break. Keep that core engaged. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, technique was important on that. Make sure your butt is not humped up or sinking down, okay? Bicycles in 3, 2, 1. Tuck that chin, go. Keep that chin tucked. That's going to engage your abs. You can see your legs. If you got shorts on, you can see your quads firing off on that. They're engaged the whole time. But you should really be feeling this in your lower abs like crazy. But that's why it's important to keep your chin tucked, so your upper abs are engaged as well. Ten. Come on, everybody. Almost through with day 27. 3, 2, 1. Great job. See y'all tomorrow.